I've been growing for a few years now. You're thinking 24/7. If some of the veg hasn't grown to what I want, I'm thinking what I've done wrong or what I should have done. You know what I mean? It's not one day, it's 365 days a year. Today is the 22nd of September, Wednesday, and it's lifting day for Malvern show. We'll get everything lifted, get it loaded in the car, and hopefully by tomorrow dinner, it'll all be on the bench. The Giant Vegetable Championships has been at 2 or 3 different venues, but now it's ended up at Malvern. To me, it's the best show in the world. I've got 17 entries, I think, 17 different classes. When we lift the veg, it has to be the long veg first. When you lift the long veg, it's very stressful. Well, this one here is a long radish. This is grown in the tubes, as you can tell. The roots are nice and fine. There's plenty of them. The hardest bit is cleaning all this compost off them. Once that's prepared and put in the boxes, then the next day will be the heavy veg. No, it's not as big as I thought. It's got more weight than the last one had. £6.18. By the time it's trimmed, it'll be £6. Well, as good as they're going to get. Some people got that many tricks. Well, chuck it in a bucket of water, but I've tried most of them, and the best way to me is just wrap it in a damp cloth, put it somewhere where it's cool, and then load it in the car as late as possible. Hello. Right, these are my kohlrabi. I'm going to lift this one first because I think this is the smallest, and the bigger ones will get lifted later. Well, the role the family plays in me growing the veg is tremendous. Well, if your wife isn't behind you 100%, it's just not worth doing it.
When I first met Joe, well, it was my cousin that spotted him first, and then she'd arranged to go to pictures, but I went as a tag along, and actually I came home with him, and so that's how that happened. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Joe will talk to vegetables 24/7. You know how you get footballers 24/7? Joe will talk 24/7. Joe does most of it on his own in the beginning because he just works in the greenhouse. And all I do is take tea to him when he wants a cup of tea. And then when it comes closer to the show time, you've got to get everything prepared because some of his veg, you know, like his carrots and his parsnips, you don't know what they are till you pull them up, obviously. It's a lot of hard work.
The only one I've used is the BioCanna compost and the feeds. Well, at the onion shows this year, every big show, well, I've gotten second place. But the bloke that beat us, he does use the CANNA products as well. Well, what I'm hoping to get this year is some first place cards. Everybody wants to win, I don't care who it is. That red card on the table, well, it means everything to anybody. Quality vegetables, a judge has to judge them. So a lot of it is the judge's preference. Giant vegetables, there's only one judge, the scales. So we'll have to see. We set off this morning, got here just before lunch. We unloaded our veg, we put it on the table, got it weighed, got it measured, and now we're just waiting to see what happens.
106, wasn't it?
I think that could be a British record.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I may have broke the world record for the longest leek and set a new record for the heaviest broad bean.
Guinness World Records has always historically been interested in big veg from the very first book. It's something that somehow captures everyone's imagination. Joe is the king of the long veg. So Joe Atherton, you have the longest leek. Congratulations. Joe had 2 records. One was a new record category that we agreed with Martin Davis that we could open this weekend, which is for the heaviest broad bean, which is for the whole broad bean pod. He had to do a minimum of 99 grams because we had researched the topic and had seen that 99 was a higher end of the averages, and he got to 106. So that was confirmed as a new record, and Joe also had the longest leek. So again, the record to beat was 1.22 metres, and Joe beat him today with 1.36 metres.
Top of the world. I broke the world record for the longest leek, and I've set a new world record for the heaviest broad bean. I've got 3 or 4 months to decide what's happening, and I shall spend some time thinking and planning. I'm Joe Atherton and I'm BioCANNA.